What up, everyone? Reapshot here. So, I'm narrating over a video recorded. I realized I am doing things incorrectly with myself. I've had a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress happen. Like, a lot of stressful things happen, a lot of stress I've been dealing with lately. So, I've been doing things wrong, looking at things wrong when it comes to recording, making content, moving forward with all of this stuff. I realized a lot of my issue is I'm trying to make a video whilst playing the game, and I'm not good at that. I can't do that. I don't have that skill, whereas other people very much do have that skill. I do not. I very much do not. I could talk all day long, and I could play games all day long. Not that I like to talk. Contrary to popular belief, I actually don't like to talk that much. But I do it when I'm nervous, especially. But doing both at the same time, that's a task that I struggle with. I like having a set thing to talk about, a topic. And I can't think of anything when I'm playing a game. I can only think about what's happening in the moment. And I don't vibe with that. I like having the video up in the background, letting me talk over it so that I can make something with it. That's very much how I would prefer to do things. It's very much how I like to do things. So here we are, playing Minecraft. I was been very discouraged lately because the other world I had been working on for a good while is gone. I ran into some computer issues. Minecraft kind of messed up. Had to delete my .minecraft folder to make it work again and then reinstall the game. Which, for some reason, I didn't back up my world. I don't know why. I thought it was a good idea to just trust that it would be okay without backing it up. But, yeah, live and learn. I had a couple other worlds backed up, one of which I just removed because I just didn't want to play it. And the other one was a world that means a lot to me, but I don't know if I'm ever going to record. But here we are, starting over. Minecraft Survival. What are my goals? Well, I have no clue. I'm just playing this game to play the game. I've realized I have been trying to make videos. That might not seem like a bad thing, but it is a bad thing. I've not been enjoying games. I've been trying to look at games about how can I make content out of this. And I thought, yeah, that's the way I should look at it. I thought that's the way I should do things. It's not. Very much is not the way you should do them. A video, in my experience, needs to come naturally. Otherwise, it just doesn't come across the way you would want it to. It can become very problematic very quickly when you're sitting here, trying to make something out of nothing. So the way I've figured out how to do things is I'm going to just play the game. Whether I get into a call with somebody or whatnot, that doesn't matter. I'll figure that out. I always end up just muting the audio anyway. But I don't know. I guess just doing it like this is a little bit more enjoyable for me personally. And if I'm not enjoying the content, then it's just not going to be good content. That's just period. So, yeah. Most of the time, I have no idea what I'm doing when I go into these. I have no plan. And that remains true for what I was doing here. So Minecraft World, new world, started it up. I kind of did have a plan, actually. This time I lied a little bit there. I wanted to just technically do somewhat of a speed run. And in total, there was about 2 hours of me playing the game. Part of it was AFK. Part of it was not. It is what it is. It's just how it goes sometimes. In this first part, I did a lot of the basic survival stuff, getting, some basic resources. I was exploring around. I spawned literally on abandoned, ruined nether portal. That was okay. That was pretty cool. I will say I had pretty good luck on this run. Best luck I ever could have had, I think, personally. If I would have had the proper skill to speedrun, this would have been, like, one of the best seeds for it. Spawning on that portal and everything, having the quit thinking to make the portal the way I did. I probably lost a lot of time, what would be considered a normal speedrun with some things that I done. Not killing the iron golem was a thing that I missed out on. I should have done that. I was also trying to make it a survivor world, so obviously there were some different decisions made. Whereas normal speedrunners would have just ignored that food, would have gotten all the beds from this village. There's a whole lot of stuff, a lot of time losses that I would have had if I were actually legitimately speedrunning. But, I digress. I'm doing what I'm doing. I spent a lot of time in this village getting resources, just looking around, looting, trying to decide what I wanted to do. I did actually end up defeating the Ender Dragon quicker than I ever have, because last time I defeated the dragon was on Bedrock, and it took me days because literal actual days, because I was just playing the game, wasn't trying to beat it, and then I did, and it felt good. I did make the mistake of beating it in peaceful mode, whereas I didn't intend to. And I will explain how that happened. So, whilst exploring, I turned it to peaceful mode because, I don't want to deal with dying and then having to run all the way back, losing all the stuff that I worked to get. That didn't seem a whole lot of fun to me, to be frank. So, I turned it to peaceful mode whilst exploring. And I ended up finding the stronghold. That's later on. That's probably going to be in a part 2. But I actually did find it, and I went through and didn't change the difficulty back because I spaced it, because I was on call and talking about, wow, the luck of this world was insane. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the stronghold is still in what would be considered the spawn chunks. So it might just be barely outside of those, but it was extremely close. It was extremely close by. I won't lie. Part of what has kind of reinvigorated me lately is I listened to the song recently dropped by NF, Hope. And I was like, man, I kind of connect with this in a way. Fighting your anxieties, fighting your stress, and taking the reins for yourself, whereas instead of you just letting your anxiety rule everything. And it's like, yeah, well, I kind of want the control back. I kind of want to be me again. So I'm doing things differently. Doing them my way. And I'm going to just enjoy the game. I'm not going to try to make a series out of it. I'm going to continue to play this world. I'm going to continue to record me playing this world and voice it over and talk about random crap as I do it, because that's what I want to do. I realize that I am only trying to be everything I have ever seen in the past, instead of just myself, instead of just doing what I do. And that is a problem. I've let other people get in my head. I've let myself get in my own head and then completely talk myself out of all the ideas that I've had, all the things that I've wanted to do, because, oh, you don't have the resources. You can't do that right now. Watch me. That's the thing I should have been saying, but I said, yeah, you're right. I let my own doubt, my own anxieties cloud and stop me. So, enough of that shit. I got other things to be doing. I can't let my anxiety rule me. You never should. And that's kind of like the point of this, is I wanted to try something new while I was playing this world. Oh yeah, I remember I found lapis right there. I thought that was so weird. I was like, wow, I didn't realize lapis could spawn all the way up here. That was an experience. I've changed nothing about this world other than the fact that I turned off phantoms because I don't like them. They're so dumb. Um, I do have a few mods installed. I also want to start that, but you know, point that out. Mainly quality of life mods. Some of a lot of them are graphic mods actually, but yeah, got to make the game run good. Um, yeah, there's just been a lot to think about lately for me personally. Health wise, not doing the greatest. So making content's kind of hard when you are exhausted and you don't feel good and you're stressed out. All that stacks up against you pretty fast. And there's been a lot going on personally where I've been trying to we're trying to move out of the place we're in. We're trying to do this, that, and the other. So I've kind of lost this will to make content. And then I started looking at it all wrong. I'm like, okay, well, I have to be making content instead of just, hey, let me enjoy this video. Let me enjoy playing this game. And that's kind of part of what the problem was. I just wasn't enjoying the games as I should have been. Yeah, you see me doing some weird janky shit here trying to get the portal working. It was funny. Yeah, I lit myself on fire. I was like, damn it. We just do that. Boom. Break that. Realized I had the portal built, and I was like, okay, let's go. In this portal, in this nether spawn, I thought it was a pretty good spawn. I don't like spawning in the Basalt Delta or the Soul Sand Valleys. The three biomes I like are the Nether Wastes, the Warped, and Crimson Forests. Those are the three biomes I like. They're the easiest to do something with. The only ones that really give you anything. And I spawned in the Nether Wastes next to a Crimson Forest that held a bastion. That's where this went. I was like, okay, cool. I also tried to fight a ghast right off the start. I don't think you can see the bastion from here, but you saw the forest. I was excited about that. I was like, yeah, I like that. Looking around, seeing if I could see anything. Literally just this way. I'm not going to it yet, but just that way, I would find out later, is a nether fortress. So I thought that was cool. I'm like, oh, great. I'm going to have to fight these guys. I hate hoglins. They are the most annoying thing. And then I noticed the piglin get hit with a fireball, and I was like, oh, great. There's a ghast. Where's it at? And then I found it. Then I was like trying to get the Return to Cinder achievement. I have had some bad luck with this achievement. It's just kind of me being bad at the game, and you'll see me like in my head. A lot of these hits when I was hitting the fireball should have connected, and they didn't, or they did, and I walked back into it, which was kind of another issue entirely. I went back and got my stuff. As you can see, I went to peaceful mode for a moment. I decided I'm not going to deal with that ghast. I'm going to just remove it from the equation. And I won't lie, I do that quite a lot. When I'm in a situation where it's like, oh, about to die. I can't do it in hardcore mode. But if I'm in just a basic world, I will do that. I don't care. I'm here to enjoy the game, not be good at the game. Because I'm not good at this game at all. I know a decent I can't speak. I've never been able to speak. I know a decent bit about this game, to be fair, but I'm not good at it. I'll never be good at it. Not in the way that a lot of other people are. I just play it and have fun. There's the bastion. As you can see, I found it and I was like, oh, let's go. that's pretty cool. Yeah. Just mining some netherrack, as you see. I wanted to be able to build up into it because I didn't know where the entrance would be, and I was like, yeah, better just get some blocks just in case. But throughout this whole video, well, not video, throughout this whole play session, I was just playing the game. I realize I play pretty fast paced when I'm just doing my thing. And, that's kind of how I've always played, is just kind of go at my own pace, and my own pace seems to be pretty fast. I had the idea of like, oh yes, I should get as much gold as I can so I can barter with the piglins, get ender pearls, which I ended up doing. That was a whole thing that I did. It was... that was like an hour of doing that. Trust me, I'm not going to leave that footage in. I ain't going to leave in me sitting here for a whole hour trading with a piglin. Well, 2 piglins trying to get friggin' ender pearls. It's exhausting to just watch. But, yeah. I don't know. I play the game different than other people. I also stutter and lack the ability to speak properly, but that's a different issue entirely that I'm not going to touch on because, you know what? I don't care enough. I was trying to burn this piglin. Man, he somehow avoided it so perfectly and then walked away, and I was like, bruh, are you for real? You just just completely avoided that. And still avoided it. And I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me go down here and do that. Try to get the lava to go down at him. I think I ended up actually hearing him burn at some point. So what I did is just blocked this off and then blocked the lava off. Because I wanted that gold block. I was like, bruh, are you for real? How dare you place there? I was trying to not do that. Just trying to place it one below. Yeah. I gotta say, I give some advice to anybody who wants to record. Just do it. Just play the game and have fun. Especially if you're hanging out with somebody, like you're playing a game with somebody, just play it and have fun. Now that I look back at the footage, I think I missed a gold block in the ground entirely, which is kind of funny. But it worked out in the end. I realized where I was and what kind of bastion this was, so I was going to do my strat that I always do, which is dig behind the chest and get the chest that way. I ended up having a lot of good loot from this bastion. I had a lot of fun trying to get through it. Honestly, it was just a really good bastion. I don't know what the best loot is. I haven't studied the loot tables enough. I don't really do that. I kind of just learn tidbits here and there and then just have fun. I think that's really the best way to do it. If you do it like a job or you do it like a challenge constantly, some people find enjoyment out of that. Personally, I don't. So, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know where I was gonna go with the rest of this. I guess I'll just upload this in bits and pieces, you know, until I figure out what it is that I actually want, because I have no idea what that is. But yeah, I guess this is how I'm gonna do things from now on. Just play the game and upload it as I go and kind of just talk over it and enjoy it. But yeah, everyone, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. If this is the kind of style of thing you want to see, let me know in the comments below. I'll probably have an actual topic next time. Maybe I'll have somebody to talk with while I'm doing this, like here with me. But yeah, as always, I'll catch all of you lovely... Actually, wait, hold on. Before I end the video, if you're new, please subscribe if you want to. Stick around, hit the bell. If you do sub, it's the only way you'll get the notifications, if that even works anymore. And yeah, as always, I'll catch all of you lovely, wonderful, amazing people on the flip side.